In the serene wilderness of the remote mountains, Sarah wandered alone, enveloped by the quiet beauty of nature. She relished these solitary hikes, finding solace in the rhythm of her footsteps and the whisper of the wind through the trees. But on this particular day, fate had something extraordinary in store for her. As Sarah traversed a narrow trail, her keen eyes caught a glimpse of something unusual nestled amidst the foliage. Curiosity piqued, she approached cautiously, her heart pounding with anticipation. What she discovered took her breath away, a creature unlike anything she had ever seen before. It lay motionless, its alien features illuminated by dappled sunlight filtering through the canopy above. Its body was adorned with iridescent scales, shimmering hues of azure and violet glinting in the light. Sarah's initial shock soon gave way to empathy as she noticed the creature's labored breathing and the deep gash marring its delicate skin. Without hesitation, Sarah sprang into action. She carefully lifted the injured creature into her arms, marveling at its otherworldly beauty. Despite the weight of its body, there was an ethereal grace to its form, a silent testament to the wonders of the universe. With determination fueling her every step, Sarah embarked on the journey back to her humble cabin nestled in the heart of the mountains. The creature remained still in her arms, its eyes half closed in a state of exhaustion. Sarah couldn't help but feel a surge of protectiveness towards this mysterious being. Upon reaching her cabin, Sarah gently laid the creature down on a makeshift bed of blankets and pillows. She retrieved her first aid kit, her hand steady as she tended to its wounds with practiced care. The creature stirred slightly, emitting a soft, melodic hum that resonated with an otherworldly charm. As the hours passed, Sarah watched over her unexpected guest, her heart filled with a sense of wonder and awe. Despite the language barrier that separated them, there was an unspoken connection that transcended words, a shared understanding that bound them together in this moment of need. As night fell and the stars began to twinkle in the velvet sky, Sarah found herself drawn to the creature's side once more. She sat beside it, her presence a silent comfort in the darkness, and as she gazed into its luminous eyes, she realized that this encounter was more than just a chance meeting. It was the beginning of an extraordinary journey. Together, Sarah and the creature would navigate the mysteries of the universe, forging a bond that defied all odds. For in the vast expanse of space and time, they had found each other, a beacon of light in a world filled with darkness. And as they drifted off to sleep, bathed in the soft glow of moonlight, Sarah knew that their adventure was only just beginning. For in the embrace of the unknown, anything was possible, and with the creature by her side, she was ready to embrace whatever the future held. In the days that followed, Sarah and the mysterious creature embarked on an extraordinary journey of discovery. A journey that would test the limits of their understanding and forge a bond that transcended language and culture. As Sarah tended to the creature's wounds and nursed it back to health, a tentative friendship began to blossom between them. Despite the language barrier that separated them, they found ways to communicate. A gentle touch, a reassuring smile, an exchange of curious glances. Through gestures and expressions, they began to understand each other in ways that words could never convey. Sarah learned about the creature's home planet, a distant world teeming with life and vibrant colors. She listened intently as it recounted tales of its homeland, the vast oceans, the towering mountains, the endless expanse of sky. In return, the creature marveled at Sarah's kindness and compassion, traits that were universal in any corner of the universe. It watched with fascination as she went about her daily routines, tending to her garden, cooking meals over an open fire, and gazing up at the stars with wonder in her eyes. Together, they explored the wilderness surrounding Sarah's cabin, venturing deep into the heart of the mountains in search of adventure and excitement. They climbed rocky peaks, crossed rushing rivers, and danced beneath the shimmering light of the aurora borealis. But amidst the beauty of their surroundings, they also faced challenges, moments of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. There were times when Sarah's patience was tested, when the creature's alien nature proved difficult to understand. Yet through it all, They remained steadfast in their friendship, supporting each other through the highs and lows of their journey. As the days turned into weeks, Sarah and the creature grew closer, their bond deepening with each passing moment. They shared secrets and dreams, hopes and fears, building a foundation of trust and mutual respect that would withstand the test of time. And as they sat by the crackling fire, watching the stars twinkle overhead, Sarah knew that she had found a true friend in the most unlikely of places. For in the vast expanse of the universe, sometimes the most extraordinary connections are forged in the simplest of moments. Together, Sarah and the creature had discovered the true meaning of friendship, a bond that knew no bounds and defied all odds. And as they looked towards the horizon, ready to embark on the next chapter of their adventure, they knew that their journey was just beginning. As Sarah and the mysterious creature continued their journey together, they encountered challenges that tested their strength, resilience, and the bond they had formed. Each obstacle they faced brought them closer together, strengthening their friendship and deepening their understanding of one another. Their first major challenge came when a sudden storm descended upon the mountains, trapping them inside Sarah's cozy cabin. With the wind howling outside and the rain drumming against the windows, they huddled together for warmth, seeking solace in each other's presence. As the storm raged on, Sarah and the creature shared stories of their past adventures, laughing and reminiscing despite the chaos outside. They cooked hearty meals over the crackling fire, savoring each bite as they savored each other's company. But as the days stretched on, and the storm showed no signs of abating, tensions began to rise. Sarah grew restless, her adventurous spirit yearning for the freedom of the great outdoors. The creature, sensing her unease, tried to comfort her with gentle gestures and reassuring words. Together, they devised a plan to brave the storm and venture outside. Bundled up in warm clothes and equipped with supplies, they ventured into the tempest, determined to overcome whatever obstacles lay in their path. But as they struggled against the fierce winds and pelting rain, disaster struck. Sarah slipped on a patch of wet moss, tumbling down a steep embankment and landing with a painful thud. The creature rushed to her side, its alien features twisted with concern as it assessed her injuries. Despite the pain coursing through her body, Sarah refused to give up. With the creature's help, she managed to hobble back to the safety of the cabin, where she could tend to her wounds and recuperate. As days turned into weeks, Sarah and the creature faced new challenges together. From encounters with wild animals to navigating treacherous terrain, they relied on each other's strength and determination to overcome whatever obstacles came their way. But their greatest challenge came when they stumbled upon a group of hunters who had set up camp in the mountains. Sarah's heart sank as she watched them with growing unease, knowing that they posed a threat to both her and the creature. With quick thinking and a little bit of luck, Sarah and the creature managed to evade the hunters and escape into the safety of the wilderness. But the encounter left them shaken, their sense of security shattered by the realization that danger lurked around every corner. Despite the challenges they faced, Sarah and the creature remained undeterred in their quest for adventure and discovery. With each obstacle they overcame, their bond grew stronger, their friendship deeper. And as they looked towards the horizon, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, they knew that as long as they had each other, they could overcome anything. For in the face of adversity, true friendship shines brightest, illuminating the path forward with hope and courage. As Sarah and the enigmatic creature continued their journey together, they found themselves confronting a new challenge: acceptance and integration into human society. While Sarah had embraced the creature as a friend from the moment she found it injured in the mountains, she knew that not everyone would be as open-minded. Their first test came when Sarah decided to introduce the creature to her friends and neighbors in the nearby village. As they entered the bustling town square, curious stares followed them, whispers rippling through the crowd like a gentle breeze. Sarah held her head high, refusing to be intimidated by the judgmental glances of others. She knew that acceptance would not come easily, but she was determined to show the world that friendship knew no boundaries. At first, the reception was lukewarm at best. Some villagers eyed the creature with suspicion, while others muttered disapprovingly under their breath. But Sarah remained undeterred, patiently answering questions and dispelling misconceptions with gentle reassurance. Slowly but surely, the tide began to turn. As Sarah and the creature went about their daily routines, performing simple acts of kindness and generosity, the villagers began to see them in a new light. They witnessed the creature's gentle nature and playful spirit, and they marveled at the bond that had formed between it and Sarah. Over time, skepticism gave way to acceptance, and acceptance blossomed into integration. The creature became a familiar sight in the village, greeted with smiles and nods of recognition wherever it went. It helped Sarah tend to her garden, fetch water from the well, and even join in the village festivities. But perhaps the most touching display of acceptance came from Sarah's closest friends and neighbors. They welcomed the creature into their homes with open arms, inviting it to share meals, stories, and laughter. They treated it not as an outsider, but as a beloved member of their community, a testament to the power of friendship and understanding. As the days turned into weeks, Sarah watched with pride as the creature found its place in human society. It forged friendships of its own, learned new skills, and contributed to the community in meaningful ways. And with each passing day, Sarah's heart swelled with gratitude for the acceptance and kindness shown to her unusual friend. But even as they basked in the warmth of acceptance, Sarah and the creature knew that their journey was far from over. There would always be challenges to overcome, obstacles to face, and prejudices to defy. But as long as they had each other, and the unwavering support of those around them, they knew that they could overcome anything. For in a world filled with differences, it was their bond that united them, a bond forged in the fires of adversity, strengthened by love, acceptance, and the unbreakable ties of friendship. And as they stood side by side, facing the unknown together, Sarah knew that no matter what the future held, they would always have each other, a beacon of hope in a world that sometimes seemed dark and uncertain. As Sarah and the mysterious creature continued their journey together, they found themselves facing new challenges that tested the strength of their bond and their commitment to each other. Amidst the beauty of the wilderness and the warmth of human society, danger lurked in the shadows, threatening to tear them apart. Their first encounter with danger came unexpectedly, as they ventured deeper into the heart of the mountains. A pack of fierce wolves, hungry and territorial, blocked their path, their eyes gleaming with primal hunger. Sarah's heart raced as she watched the creatures approach, her instincts screaming at her to flee. But she knew that running would only provoke them further, putting both her and the creature in even greater danger. With quick thinking and a steady hand, Sarah stood her ground, facing the wolves with unwavering resolve. She spoke to them in a calm, soothing voice, her words carrying the weight of centuries-old wisdom and understanding. To her surprise, the wolves seemed to respond to her words, their aggressive postures softening as they listened to her gentle commands. With a final glance in Sarah's direction, they turned and disappeared into the depths of the forest, leaving her and the creature unharmed. From that day forward, Sarah and the creature vowed to protect each other at all costs, standing shoulder to shoulder against whatever dangers they might face. Their next test came when they stumbled upon a group of ruthless poachers, intent on capturing exotic creatures for profit. Armed with tranquilizer guns and steel traps, they posed a grave threat to the delicate balance of the wilderness and the safety of all who inhabited it. Sarah knew that she could not stand idly by while innocent creatures fell victim to greed and cruelty. With courage and determination, she confronted the poachers head-on, her voice ringing out with fierce determination. But the poachers were relentless, their greed blinding them to the harm they were causing. In a desperate bid to protect herself and the creature, Sarah fought back with everything she had, using her wits and resourcefulness to outmaneuver her adversaries at every turn. With each victory came a renewed sense of purpose and determination, as Sarah and the creature stood united against those who sought to harm them. They traveled far and wide, their adventures taking them to the farthest reaches of the wilderness and beyond. But no matter where they went, they remained vigilant, always on the lookout for signs of danger, and ready to spring into action at a moment's notice. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, forged in the fires of adversity and strengthened by their unwavering commitment to each other. Together, they faced down danger and uncertainty, emerging victorious against all odds. And as they stood side by side, gazing out at the vast expanse of the wilderness stretching out before them, Sarah knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, they would face them together, as friends, as allies, and as protectors of the natural world. As Sarah and the enigmatic creature traversed the rugged terrain of the wilderness, they discovered that their journey had led them to a profound realization, a new definition of family that transcended bloodlines and species. Their bond, forged in the crucible of adversity and strengthened by love and loyalty, had transformed into something deeper and more meaningful than either of them could have imagined. They had become each other's rock, their unwavering support and constant companion in a world filled with uncertainty and danger. As they settled into a routine of exploration and adventure, Sarah and the creature found themselves facing new challenges that tested the limits of their endurance and their resolve. From navigating treacherous mountain passes to braving the elements during fierce storms, they stood together against whatever obstacles fate threw their way. But amidst the trials and tribulations of their journey, they discovered moments of joy and wonder that brought them closer together. They marveled at the beauty of the natural world, its majestic landscapes and breathtaking vistas serving as a backdrop to their shared adventures. They reveled in the simple pleasures of life, the warmth of the sun on their faces, the cool touch of a gentle breeze, the laughter that echoed through the mountains as they danced beneath the starlit sky. And as they shared these moments together, Sarah and the creature realized that they had found something truly special, a family forged not by blood or heritage, but by the bonds of friendship and love. Their newfound family extended beyond just the two of them, encompassing all who crossed their path and shared in their adventures. From the villagers who welcomed them with open arms to the creatures of the wilderness who regarded them as kin, they found acceptance and belonging wherever they went. But perhaps the most profound realization came when Sarah and the creature stumbled upon a group of orphaned animals, abandoned and alone in the wilderness. With compassion and kindness, they took the young creatures under their wing, offering them a home and a family in their midst. As they watched the orphaned animals grow and thrive under their care, Sarah and the creature knew that they had found their true calling, to be a beacon of hope and love in a world that sometimes seemed dark and unforgiving. Their family continued to grow and evolve with each passing day, as they welcomed new members into their fold and forged bonds that would last a lifetime. Together, they faced the challenges of life with courage and determination, drawing strength from the love and support they found in each other. And as they journeyed on, guided by the light of their shared purpose and the warmth of their unbreakable bond, Sarah and the creature knew that they had found something worth fighting for, a family that transcended the boundaries of species and embraced the boundless possibilities of love. As Sarah and the enigmatic creature stood atop the highest peak of the mountains, gazing out at the vast expanse of the world stretching out before them, they knew that their journey was far from over. For beyond the horizon lay a new adventure, one that would take them beyond the stars and into the depths of the unknown. Their hearts filled with anticipation and excitement as they prepared for their next great adventure. With each passing day, they gathered supplies, made plans, and bid farewell to the familiar sights and sounds of the wilderness they had come to call home. But amidst the preparations for their journey, Sarah couldn't shake the feeling of bittersweet nostalgia that tugged at her heartstrings. She knew that leaving behind the world she had grown to love would not be easy, but she also knew that the promise of new horizons and undiscovered worlds beckoned to her with an irresistible allure. As they set out on their journey, Sarah and the creature felt a sense of exhilaration coursing through their veins. They traveled through the wilderness, across vast plains and winding rivers, their spirits buoyed by the thrill of adventure and the promise of discovery. But as they ventured further into the unknown, they encountered challenges that tested their resolve and their determination. From navigating treacherous asteroid fields to outrunning hostile alien species, they faced dangers that threatened to derail their journey at every turn. Yet through it all, they remained steadfast in their commitment to each other, drawing strength from the bond they had forged through hardship and adversity. Together, they overcame obstacles that seemed insurmountable, their courage and determination shining brightly in the face of adversity. As they journeyed deeper into the cosmos, Sarah and the creature marveled at the wonders that unfolded before them. They beheld the majesty of distant galaxies, the shimmering light of nebulae, and the breathtaking beauty of alien worlds unlike anything they had ever seen. But amidst the splendor of the cosmos, they also encountered moments of introspection and reflection. They pondered the mysteries of the universe, the meaning of life, and their place in the grand tapestry of existence. And as they journeyed on, guided by the light of the stars and the warmth of their shared bond, Sarah and the creature knew that they had found something truly special, a connection that transcended time and space, binding them together in a way that defied all logic and reason. Their journey took them to the farthest reaches of the galaxy, to distant worlds teeming with life and possibility. They explored alien landscapes, made new friends, and embarked on adventures that would be etched into the annals of history for generations to come. But amidst the excitement and wonder of their journey, Sarah and the creature never forgot the world they had left behind, the wilderness, the village, and the friends who had welcomed them with open arms. And as they gazed out at the endless expanse of the cosmos, Sarah and the creature knew that no matter where their journey took them, they would always carry a piece of their home with them, a beacon of light and love that would guide them through the darkest of nights and the most treacherous of seas. For in the end, it was not the destination that mattered, but the journey itself, the bonds we forged, the memories we made, and the love we shared along the way. And as Sarah and the creature ventured forth into the unknown, they knew that their journey was far from over, for with each passing moment, a new adventure awaited, and the stars beckoned them ever onward.